Alright, so we got a few shots of the car. I gotta move this truck out of the way here. Move the truck out, get the car in the garage, so we can work on it like civilized humans instead of working on the wet concrete outside. Let's get that in, take a measurement. We'll get a before measurement, then we'll start cracking. Alright, so
oh my god!
One second. So any 190E people, maybe you could help us with this situation because we can't figure it out. We get water in the trunk when it sits outside, well, obviously in the rain. Seems to like pool up basically in here. Look at it. Where is that coming from? The trunk seal is brand new, so I'm assuming it's not the trunk seal. Where? Gonna measure front and back, and then we'll see where we're at afterwards. 24 3/4, 24 and about a half. So pretty even. Let's get going. We're gonna have to roll these fenders. I don't have the fender roller right now, so that's gonna be an issue, but we can get this going, get it lowered, and then roll the fenders later on. One of the things I would like to do is get a new, bigger sway bar, because right now, the sway bar is maybe the thickness of this extension cord, but it looks like it might be a real pain in the ass to change, like you have to drop the whole subframe and everything is very rusted down there, so I don't know if it's worth it. Gonna start spraying everything down with WD-40, let it sit a couple minutes, then we'll start seeing what we gotta disconnect. New? Old. Obviously, look at these bushings. So yeah. Look at the hair. Those are about 30 years old. I did the driver's side just to get a game plan for the passenger side, so we're gonna do the passenger side together. Let me just show you what the driver's side looks like. So fresh and so clean. Backs first, because the backs will probably be easier because I don't need the spring compressor for it. Let's do the other side. Should be like 10 minutes. One of the annoying things that I made the executive decision on doing is I actually dropped the lower control arm from all the way in the back because, well, at least on the driver's side, this nut that holds it onto like the knuckle was completely rusted to shit, so I figured I was just gonna wind up rounding it out, so I decided not to touch that one, and let's drop it from the other side. So let's do this game plan. 19 millimeters to drop the inside of the control arm, 17 millimeter and 18 millimeter to undo the shock. Then you need a 17 on the top in the trunk, and then you're out. Drop the arm. You want to put a jack under it. Drop the arm slowly, pull the spring out, pull the spring out, pull the strut out, put new ones in, and reverse it. Then you're done. And after doing like a good once over on everything underneath the car, a little evaluation, probably gonna get a bunch of new parts. Gonna see if there's just a new lower control arm that comes with the bushings, so I don't have to deal with swapping bushings out. Do that, probably swap out a bunch of bolts that are rusted, because this is a 30-year-old car, Northeast, so there's gonna be rust. All right, so did the passenger side front, annoying AF. Feel like I lost some screws here, but show you what it looks like, and then I'm gonna do the driver's side. I was thinking of ways that might make it easier, but I don't think my idea that would make it easier is gonna even work. So I might just do it the same exact way, but at least I know what I gotta do now, so it should go a little faster. But I don't know where my light went. There you go. So we're looking like. Gonna try the new one. Old versus new. Forgot to film taking that out, but you need a spring compressor. I mean, you could probably drop the arm from the back end down to give yourself space, but then there's nothing holding the front on, and these, I don't have the right socket, I don't have the right Allen key for that, so leaving it all on, spring compressor. So, focus. That was a pain in the ass doing the fronts, but let's get the wheels back on, drop the car down, see how the suspension looks. So, drop the car, front looks lower. Let's measure it quick. Front's at about 24, so that's about 3/4 of an inch lower, I think. And rear might be exactly the same, but we know we have fresh struts, fresh springs and all that stuff. They probably will settle a little bit, so maybe we'll take it around the block quick and call it a night. Alright, we just took it for a ride around, well, not really around the block. We took it out of the driveway, up the block, and then stopped because the front was rubbing like crazy. So if you remember from the thing, this is, I can't see what we're looking at. That's how much poke we're dealing with here. So we might have to deal with something with the spacers or add some camber. But I want to say it got lower already. So front is right there, which is a little less than 24. So it dropped a little bit. The rear, I don't have much faith in that. Oh, the rear dropped too, 24 inches in the rear. So we're down 3/4 of an inch in the front, 1/2 inch in the rear, or vice versa. But front was a pain in the ass to do, but we got it done. My hand hurts because I may have hit it with a hammer. But anyway, thanks for joining me. This car, another step done with the full-on build. Maybe engine swap soon, who knows. But thanks for joining me. I will see you guys in the next one. Subscribe for more content for 240, 190E. Can't see the other truck in the background, but all that good stuff. I will see you guys in the next one, and peace out.